right now, we're going to talk about Magma Blood next. I've already talked about another champion, Cataphracts. Next is Magma Blood. We are talking about the ingredients that are required to fuse Bonekeeper, which is one of the 4 epic requirements to fuse Kantra the Cyclone Legendary Champion. That is going on right now with 5 days left. Is Magma Blood automatic fusion material? Is Magma Blood worth you keeping in your account to progress your account efficiently and effectively through your content? I can't answer that question. You can, however. But today I will walk you through his kit. We will talk about it, and I will see if we can figure out some place that he might be beneficial. Some place that he might help your content. To see if he is worth it for Bonekeeper and worth it for Kantra. Or worth it to keep it. Let's find out. His A1 attacks one enemy. Has a 15% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. 25% chance after booked. 1 turn stun. I like stuns, don't get me wrong. Crowd control is awesome. You put it on there, they don't take a turn, and they do not get a cooldown cycle. Stun's pretty. 1 hit, 25% chance. 1 in 4 chance of letting that stun. I do not like those odds. They're not worth it in my book. His A2 attacks all enemies. Has a 30% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. Damage base is off of attack. Decreased accuracy debuff is in my book. It's one of the lower priority debuffs. I don't necessarily try to use it. You might want to for the arena. I don't know. Potentially, it can be helpful to put that decreased accuracy on the champions in the arena so they have a slower chance of actually letting their debuffs against you. I got it. I hear ya. Attacks all enemies. I like the nuke. I like the AoE attack. It is on a 4-turn cooldown. I don't like that too much, but not too bad coming from a rare champion. His A3 attacks 2 times at random. Each hit has a 60% chance of placing a bomb debuff for 3 turns. 6 books, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Ends up being a 100% chance of placing a bomb. 2 bombs. At random. Against the boss, they're both going on the boss. Cool, got it. Not too bad. I would say maybe you want to keep a copy of him somewhere in your champion pool, potentially, to create some kind of bomb composition team. Bombs, I have not found a team composition that works very well, because bombs' damage output actually scales off of your attack. So, it's got potential. It's interesting little debuff. Is an interesting mechanic that is kind of hard to work with, that seems like it's got really good damage potential, just seems to be hard to execute right now in the game. With all the other champions going on in the game, it seems kind of hard to actually execute it properly, but I would not sleep on it too much. I would not just throw it out the way. Bombs are something to consider. There's some legendary champions that got bombs as well, so I would consider holding on to it. What's his aura? His aura increases ally accuracy in dungeons by 40. Okay, cool. Now, however, though, is Magma Blood worth keeping for your account, or is he worth fusing for Bonekeeper, or any other fusion for that matter? I would say for Bonekeeper, Bonekeeper has a better chance of improving your account in almost every aspect of the game. In almost every aspect where Magma Blood could potentially help increase your account, Bonekeeper can do it better. For Bonekeeper, I would say Magma Blood is definitely fusion material. If you want to try to put together a bomb composition team, take that into consideration before you fuse him, even for Bonekeeper. To be able to put 2 bombs at a 100% rate is nice. If you're putting together a bomb composition team. Think about that through. That's hard to put together. So just consider that before you just automatically fuse him. For any other epic champion, blanket statement, I would actually, me personally, I would fuse him for any other epic champion, not just Bonekeeper. But potentially, where his A1 has the stun and he has the bombs, you consider if you want to keep him or not. He might be able to help progress your account with those bombs. For Bonekeeper, I still think for the epic Bonekeeper, he is worth fusing. For Kantra, he's worth fusing. I'm going to fuse Bonekeeper even for Kantra. That's a tough one. All right. But who is the next champion? Let's come over to the fusion real quick and find out who is the next champion. It's going to be Harrier. Sounds like, I think that's right. Harrier. I know his icon. Yep, Harrier. Void Affinity, Sacred Order, Rare Champion. Can he help progress your account? I don't know. Let's get into his kit. Let's find out if he's fusion material or if he is content worthy, content viable, keeping on your roster material. I'll see you there. Links on the other side of the screen. Don't forget to click it so I can see that video. Let's go check it out.